By now you've heard the saying that when you take a step toward your dreams, toward the life that you really want, that providence moves to, that you as a human being have the ability to move mountains. Today I'm going to talk about that and talk also about what it means to be part of the 5%. Because unfortunately, when you look at action takers of the world, people who are actually willing to step toward their dreams, because not everybody is, it kind of breaks down to 5%, right? And, you know, what everybody else is doing is watching the 5% take a step toward their dream. So what I'm going to invite you today into is being a part of and learning how to become someone who lives in that 5% world. And I'm going to lay down a few ideas here that I think are going to be really, really helpful for both your thinking, and at the very end of this video I'm going to offer you a vehicle and a tool that's going to help you carve out a life of you claiming what you want. Because I think at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. You come, you become embodied into a human being, you come into a body, and don't let your life go by, right? And it's like Wayne Dyer says, don't die with your song, with your purpose still inside of you. And it is whether you have to crawl through thorny bushes and blood, sweat, and tears, make what you want in your life happen, right? We get trapped, right? And we get trapped in cycles of pain. We get trapped in cycles of inactivity, and things happen. Life steps in and happens that sort of stops us in our way. And a lot of times those are tests, and those are tools, or those are catalysts that can help us rise up and become the warriors of life, right? And when I'm saying warrior of life, I'm saying that as a good thing. I'm saying that is someone who is willing to, I think to me that's what a 5% person is that they're a warrior. They're willing to leap off that ledge, take that leap of faith and say, yes, I'm going to claim what I want. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what my external reality is showing me or telling me. I don't care what I've been taught. I'm going to recreate my path, and I'm going to, dang it, get what I want. And if you lay down your voice and you lay your stake in the ground in that way, nothing will stop you. And I want to talk deeper about that today, because I think that is one of the most important things. And a lot of times, we get faced in life with job layoffs. My husband and in my family alone, we've seen 3 job layoffs in 5 years. And, and that was going through buying a house, 2 pregnancies. And, we all want, everybody at the end of the day, everybody wants to create extra income. They want to be able to create, have plenty of money to work with, plenty of resources, and you want to be happy, and you want time with your family. And sometimes we're not willing to make change in our life, right? Unless the pain of life is so big, right? And sometimes that pain of life is what propels us into being a life warrior, propels us into stepping in and saying, that's it. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm going to make this happen, right? And for me, it was, watching three layoffs in my family over a course of 5 years, and I was like, that's it. I'm not going to rely on the external world to create my future. I'm going to do it myself. And sometimes we're someone who are not fulfilled with our job, right? We've been hired as an employee or working in a job, and we're really not happy. Our soul is not satisfied, and there's something else that we want and we're looking for, right? Or it could be just that we love what we're doing, but we're not paid what we're worth. That maybe we're doing a social work, or we're doing something that is so good out in the world, but at the end of the day, we're having a really hard time taking care of our own needs. As the life gets more expensive, we're having a really hard time keeping up with that. And so we become a warrior of our life of saying, I deserve more. I deserve to be able to take care of myself at a better level. I deserve to be able to feed myself well. I deserve a vacation. I deserve to be able to study and educate myself if I choose to, and not do that because I don't have the money to do that. So I think that's another reason of something that propels us into saying, I really need to make this change happen, right? And a lot of times it's as simple as really wanting something better for you and your family, you know, and anyone stepping into parenthood knows that. You look at your children and you want to be able to offer them something, maybe karate lessons or piano lessons, and maybe it's not in your budget, right? Or you want to be able to educate them well. You want to be able to provide for them and bring joy into their lives, and to be able to go places with your family and do things and provide for your children, you know. And that's something that, you know, a lot of people stepping into parenthood, all of a sudden life gets a lot more expensive really, really quickly, right? And so, you know, those are some of the catalyst that cause us to take a journey out and to become a warrior of life and to say, I'm going to make this happen, right? Some of those things that life throws at us and says, wake up. You have the power to change this, right? But the problem is that 95% of us, even though the pain is washing up onto the shore of our life, we sit and we wait. Right? We're waiting for the booming voice of God to say, this is your opportunity, right? But it doesn't come through the booming voice of God. Sometimes we're caught up in bad habits of like television, where we're just gonna I'm gonna check out, right? Maybe we're doing too many things of like overeating or over drinking and over watching television to just sort of zone out and say, if I can tune off, maybe the problems of my world will go away. You know, and if that's the action of the inaction that you're taking, you actually are part of the 95%. And to get out of that, you have to step into a warrior field of your life, right? And not taking action is equivalent to just creating nothing, to doing nothing in our life. And sometimes we don't know how to make change, right? And sometimes like we're isolated and we're like, we don't know how to move into that. We don't know how to create that. And we feel alone and we feel isolated. And sometimes we don't have a vehicle or an opportunity to actually make this happen in our life. So today I want to introduce you to something that can help you step into becoming the 5% in your world, right? To helping you become a warrior of your own life. And if you're if you're looking at your life and saying these things aren't working, you need to step up and you need to take that leap of faith and be willing to leap off the edge and leap into something greater, right? I am part of a team. I'm a part of a group of people, and that is one of our missions, is that we live at that, taking the risk of leaping off the ledge of life and saying, we're going to make this happen. We're climbing the mountain, and we have a vehicle that we use to do that. And we do it in community. And we're actually starting a 90-day challenge. And I want to invite you to look at what we're doing, how we play the game of life, and to join us, to get off the couch, to get out of the place of waiting, to make a really strong, powerful decision of your life, and to say, yes, this is what I want to make in my life. This is the changes I want to make. And it doesn't matter. Here's a vehicle. Here's a group of people that are going to support me in this, and I'm going to make this happen. That is how you step into the 5%. Because most of the people are in the 95%. Most of the people are in the sidelines watching life go by. And as each day goes by, they lose time, right? So this is about taking action. It will not be comfortable. It may not always be easy, but you will be supported. You will have tools and resources, and you have the power to step in and make your life greater than you ever imagined. That is my offer to you today. There's a link below this video. You can either join my email list and get more information about our 90-day challenge and what we are up to out in the world, and how you can step into that 5% action taker part of your life and make the changes you want to make. Or if you know that you already want to join with our team and run with us, there's also a link below this that will allow you to join our team and be a part of what we're doing. And making changes not only in your life, but for the rest of the world. Because when you step up and you change your life, you move mountains, and that affects everyone else in the world. You give others permission to step into their own courage, and to be a life warrior. Have a great day. Bye.